else to turn off their videos, because I think we'll have a bandwidth issue if everyone has their videos on. So if you could just stop sharing your videos. Yeah, so right from the beginning, when we were conceiving the school, when we were doing a lot of research, what really drew us to project-based learning or to progressive education in general is the piece of equity. And what do I mean by equity is that every child has an entry point into the process. So a lot of time, schools and educators, they are trying to find mistakes of children or parents, saying कि ये लड़का बराबर नहीं है, या either he's dull or he's slow or he's hyperactive, and there are a lot of labels which are put on to the children, attached to the children by the education system. But when you really go deep into it, you realize that it is never the fault of the children, and it's always the issue with the education system is that you cannot kind of create the love for education. And so what drew us into this was the equity piece, like every child will be able to rise to his or her best within a school like this. And so that was what was something which really excited us, and that's why we decided to go through all of the trouble to bring project-based learning to India and to Bhiwandi in particular. And one thing that we also realize is while it is meant for every child, not every teacher will be able to put in the necessary hard work, do the amount of research that is required, and bring that passion across, because ultimately the projects are a product of the teacher's passion. So it's not meant for every teacher. You require a very, very special kind of teacher. The teachers that normally come out of most, I will not say all, but most B.Ed schools, they do not get the requisite training. In our country, most of the teachers have chosen teaching as a profession because of the perks that it gets, like lesser hours, being able to balance family life with profession and many other things. But it's seldom the first choice. There is a saying in English which say that when people who can do and people who cannot teach. So that is the derogatory sense in which the whole teaching profession assumes when people don't do it out of choice but out of compulsion. So right at the onset, we knew that the recruitment process will have to be very, very tight. We'll have to be very selective about the teachers that we bring on board. So just to give you a comparison, like for every 100 resumes that we get almost 3-4 resumes every day in our inbox. We select maybe one or less than one teacher of the 100 resumes that we get. And even from the 100 resumes, maybe we'll invite 10 people to come and be a part of the interview. The interview process is also very exhaustive and sometimes exhausting for the people taking it. But for the 10 people who actually qualify to be part of the interview process, only probably 1 or 2 make it. So that is the kind of rigor that we bring. Also, we knew that to get the best people, you have to pay them above market salaries. You can't pay them the pittance that normally gets paid. So we've tried to do it as best as we can, given the constraints of finance that we have with the fees point. And this year, I guess what we realized is that so how we used to do it, people used to apply to us. We had some recruitment agencies, and then we'd put up ads in newspaper or do it on Indeed or Monster.com or Jobs.com and so on and so forth. But I guess we got a very good insight from some people on our advisory board saying that the best people will not necessarily come to you. You have to go where they are, because the best people, they're not looking for job opportunities. They're really happy. The employers, they are really happy with their performance. So they're not necessarily actively looking for jobs. So this year, like, we really went out on a limb. We went all out to go to the places where we can find best people. And so some of the places that we visited is, it'll show up on your screen, Azim Premji University has a master's in education. It's in Bangalore. It's a beautiful master's program. And so we went there to give presentations and to get people on board. We even went to IIT Mumbai. It sounds crazy, like, getting teachers from IIT Mumbai, but we went there, we made presentations, and, we found that a lot of people were interested, in looking at teaching as a profession. We went to the I Am a Teacher program, which is started by Heritage School, which is hosted in the American School of Mumbai in BKC. We went to the Tata Institute of Social Sciences. They have a campus in Mumbai. They have a campus in Hyderabad. And then finally, we also, and this is, I guess, where we got a lot of teachers who joined the current year. They are from Teach for India. So just to give you an introduction, Teach for India is a program that started about 10, 15 years back in India, and it's modeled after Teach for America. So in the US, they realized that people who are successful, who have come from really good schools and universities and are successful in their careers, can we ask them to give just 2 years of their life back to the society, back to education? And that idea seemed like, this is a great idea. People who accomplished a lot, and they said, yeah, we could do that. We could give 1 or 2 years of our life for the betterment of society. And how does it happen is through education. So they would leave their high-paying jobs, take a sabbatical, and then join the program called Teach for America. And similarly, the program is in India, it's called Teach for India. And a lot of the people who probably are already successful in whatever they're doing. And of course, there are also people right out of college. But the interesting thing about it, they are like literally thrown into the ocean. So they have to work in really trying conditions. They have to work mostly in government schools or low income private schools, and in very, very challenging conditions. And they get intensely trained, and basically they have to figure it out for themselves. They have a lot of support, but as you can imagine that in a private school, it could be easier, but in a municipal school, there are so many challenges that come, and they hone their skills, over those 2 years. And having worked really in difficult conditions, then it seems like a natural extension for us to take them, because, we know that getting teachers to Bhiwandi has not been easy at all. Either people, if they move and they stay in Bhiwandi, they find that it's difficult to stay in Bhiwandi because of the infrastructure and the other conditions. And if they're coming from Thane or Kalyan, or then the traffic situation really hinders that. And so we want people who've gone through really difficult times, and so they've figured out. And if they've come out of it, we know that they're doing it for passion. So yeah, we have a brilliant team this year. We have, if you could just go back, Hemant. And we have a good mix of teachers who have a lot of experience and who brought passion to their classrooms, which was evident last year. And then we have this brilliant new team which has joined us. So I just want to take this opportunity to introduce our team. You'd also want to know who are the new people who joined us, and also say hello to people you already know. First of all, I'd like to introduce Sanam Budrani. So Sanam has joined us in our leadership team, and Sanam, she's born and brought up in Europe. She's worked in Europe in a multinational company where she was leading a team, and she thought that she came to India and she thought that maybe I want to have a different life. Maybe I want to have a different career. And then she chose to make India her country. And then she joined the Teach for India program. She's taught in very difficult neighborhood in Delhi called Sangam Vihar. And then her ideas of education were similar to that of the Polymath School. And so she joined us as a leadership team. So Sanam, you want to come in and say hello to everyone?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. It's my immense pleasure to be part today of this Polymath orientation meeting and to be present with all of you. I wish I could be present physically also and to be able to meet each one of you. So my name is Sanam, and I think Bhavesh has mostly covered my introduction. And my work in Belgium was mostly as a senior account manager, and somewhere there I did realize that life is much more than working in a corporate circle. I did always love and enjoy my work, but despite loving my work, I needed to do something more meaningful. And being my roots in India, I shifted here, spent time exploring a lot in education and startups. And I joined Teach for India in 2018, where I had the single largest elementary classroom in a public school in Sangam Vihar. So that experience has been the highlight of my professional career, where I have learned the most and enjoyed the most. Building those relationships with the students and with the parents, with the entire school has been something that I'm wishing to explore further during my stay in Polymath. And in the future, the reason why I joined Polymath is because I would like to have more schools like Polymath in different places of India. I think it's really necessary. So I've targeted Eastern UP to be able to replicate some of this wonderful work that Polymath is doing. Thank you.
And then also, thank you, Sanam. Also want to introduce Vipul, who's joined us as head of operations. Operations is one thing, admin is one thing, which is so time consuming. A lot of our time for the last few years has kind of gone in operations and admin, and we think we've not been able to do as much for the academic part as me and Hemant would like to. But I'm so excited that Vipul is part of our team and he's leading the operations. Parents will also see a marked change, and we are so happy to have him on board. Vipul?
Good morning, everyone. So as Bhavesh said, I am joining Polymath School as the operation head. So if I talk about my background, I have worked in varied different fields. I have done theater, I have done journalism, I have worked with schools, and I was also running a outdoor education company named as Kshatij Redefining Fund, under which we had taken more than 15,000 students for the different programs. We were also featured on Doordarshan News. Last year, I visited United States and Malaysia to work with different children in those countries. And the reason I joined Polymath School is that, it has a very good connection between the outdoor philosophy, which we have in the camping, like experiential education and all, and also the people, the kind of team we are having. I'm really glad and I'm honored to work with this team. And I'm also very excited to see school restart soon and see you all and meet you all in person. Thank you.
It's really great, and it's almost a blessing to have somebody from admin who also has a very rich educational background like Vipul does. So he's able to appreciate. He of course has to do a lot of the nuts and bolts of the admin, but he's able to appreciate the academic part also. And we'd like to place, as you'll see, Prasad sir and Ann are no longer with us, and we'd like to place on record appreciation for all of the work that they have done last year. They were able to take school to some levels higher. Sorry, just give me a minute.
No, it is fine. Your video is coming, so just ignore that request.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get my video again going again. 1 minute. Oops. Okay. Yeah, and so we want to place on record, our appreciation for the work that they've done, and we also want to assure parents that that the team that we currently have will be able to take the Polymath School even higher. The team that we have is very creative, is raring to go, and you can't have a top-down hierarchical, a very strong top-down system where all the decisions are taken at the top. It has to, be a grassroots movement. And I think the current team that we have, the leadership team that we have, really resonates with that idea that ultimately the leadership rests with the teachers, not with the leadership team. So really excited to have them on board. And then also we could now, it'll be nice if all of the teachers could come in one by one and introduce themselves, the teachers who've been with us and the teachers who've just joined us the last couple of months. Maybe Twinkle, we can start with you.
Hello, good morning everyone. I'm Twinkle Goricha. Welcome to the Polymath family. And I will be taking the Waldorf nursery and KG1 classes. And this is my third year with the Polymath school. Yeah, so thank you so much and welcome to the Polymath family. Thank you.
Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Chetna Janyani. I would be taking the homeroom teacher of KG1 and I would welcome everybody to the Polymath. So welcome to the Polymath family. Thank you.
Before the other teachers come in, as Hemant said, Twinkle and Chetna, they've been trained in Waldorf. They've been taking training again from Apeksha ma'am over the last 20 days. And so they understand the heart of Waldorf. And so they'll be leading nursery KG1 Waldorf. Jennifer Michelle.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Good morning to all. And my name is Michelle Sundaram. I am the homeroom teacher for KG2. Yeah, so just to give a brief introduction to myself, I have completed my master's in clinical psychology and I have extensive work experience with both in the education field as well as counseling space. I was also a Teach for India fellow. I have worked with secondary students as well as primary students. Yeah, so I am really excited to be a part of Polymath, and I'm really looking forward to working with the parents as well as the children. Hope to see everyone soon in person.
Just to add to what Michelle said, so Michelle, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for KG2, she'll also be helping Sanam for the entire pre-primary, so that's in KG1, KG2, and she brings a lot of passion and experience, so I'd love to have you on, Michelle. Jennifer?
Hello everyone, good morning. And I'm Jennifer here. I have been working with the Polymath last 9 months, but I'll be continuing working as a co-teacher of KG2 as well as a floater teacher. And I always believe that one can make a difference in child's life every single day. So I would always ensure that I'll be a best teacher in my profile. And so I have chosen this profile as my career. So I'll be looking forward to this and I'm really excited about the upcoming year. Thank you.
She's extremely sincere and hardworking. Grade 1.
Hello parents, I'm Dia Chauhan and I'll be teaching grade 1A. I'm the homeroom teacher for grade 1A. To just give you a little background on myself, I did my bachelor's in sociology from St. Xavier's College, and I very recently completed my master's in education from Azim Premji University, Bangalore. Education at the graduation level. However, I've always been a lot more inclined towards teaching younger children, and especially primary school, and that's why I'm really excited to take this role up. I kind of got interested in the field of education about 5 years back. I started working in some capacity or form when I was 18, and I did my first internship at Prince of Wales Museum in the education department. And then I went on to work with Akansha Foundation as a volunteer, and I would assist teachers in the classroom space. So I learned a lot more about how children work, how classrooms work, and it got me very interested in the field from there on. I very recently went back to the Akansha Foundation to complete my master's dissertation thesis. And yeah, that it's, and now I'm affiliated with Polymath School, and I'm really, really excited to be part of such a progressive education. And yes, thank you.
So Ria's parents are in Mumbai, and then she went to Bangalore to do her master's in education from Azim Premji University. And so that's what came out of our trip to APU, and we are so glad that she's on board. Maitreyi?
Hello parents, I am Maitreyi Patni, and to give you a brief background of myself, I have done engineering, information technology, and then I have worked as a software engineer for 3 years with a company, post which I joined Teach for India, and for 2 years I have worked at a low-income private school teaching 39 students of 5th and 6th grade. The 2 years have been quite challenging, and yet they have been the most fulfilling years for me. It has increased and fueled my passion for working in the education system, and strengthened my belief that each and every child deserves an excellent education. And I think something that resonates with me, and something that resonates with the vision that Polymath School has. I'm really excited to be joining Polymath, and I will be the homeroom teacher for grade 1.
So Maitreyi, once things normalize, she'll be shifting from Gujarat to Mumbai to join us. Chang?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Charmi Cheda. I'm from Dombivli. To give you a gist of my academics, I completed my Bachelor's of Physiotherapy, after which I did 2 postgraduate diplomas, one in hospital management and one in medical legal systems. But I realized that I had love for outdoors more than I had for a clinical setup. So I joined an outdoor education company, and eventually I was a part of the leadership team for 7 years. I ran it together with my husband Vipul, who is the head of operations at school now, and I will be the homeroom teacher for grade 2. So the entire journey of education began for me when I joined Kshitij, and that's when I realized that my heart was in working with kids in an outdoor setup, and that kind of opened doors for experiential education in my life. And then in the last 2 years, I was realizing that I needed to spend more time with kids to be able to do stuff that I had ideas about. So, and thankfully this year, I got the opportunity to be a part of the organization that I shared common values and goals with. So I'm very happy to be a part of the Polymath School crew, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you in person. Thank you so much.
So Charmi and Vipul, they, in addition to a lot of other credentials that they have, they've also done the diploma in experiential education, which is a course conducted by Vishwas Parchur, and it's one of the most eminent courses in experiential education. And yeah, Charmi brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm to the entire team. So love to have you on board, Charmi. And then Sanam will also be the grade 3 teacher. Sanam, you want to just address parents as a teacher?
Hello? Oh, okay. Hello. Hello, parents. So I will be also joining initially as a homeroom teacher for grade 3. And I'm looking forward to meet all of the children and do a lot of work, work that is meaningful, work that we enjoy as children, as parents, and as educators. I think it's very important to have that close community for this bonding to really flourish.
Sanam, her default, she has a lot of brain power, but her default is, working with her heart. And I think the parents, once you interact with her, you'll instantly feel that connection and rapport with her. And I think the children are so fortunate to have, at least initially, Sanam as the homeroom teacher. And of course, we will have one more teacher joining us in grade 3. So. Shweta?
Yeah. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Myself Shweta Singh. So this is my second year in Polymath school, and I'll be homeroom teacher for grade 4. So a little bit about myself. I have completed my master's in microbiology from St. Xavier's College, and I have been volunteered Kansha as well for like training under the teachers to teach kids. And I have worked with Cambridge as well, Cambridge University students as well. So I'm looking forward to working with Polymath, and welcome to the family, everyone. Thank you.
Children who were with her last year and who will be in grade 5 with her, and even Karishma will come next, could see the magic of EL, starting to appear in our classrooms. So yeah, we're glad that they are continuing and they can provide support to the new teachers. Karishma?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Karishma Gune, and I've been working with Polymath School since 2018. It has been a great experience, a lot of scope for growing and creativity. And this year I'll be the homeroom teacher for grade 5, and I'm looking forward for the upcoming year. Thank you.
And Karishma, in her previous role before joining Polymath, she's worked as a teacher and even as a level of coordinator where she was managing multiple teachers and multiple grades. So yeah, great to have you, Karishma. Amita ma'am?
Good afternoon to one and all. I'm Amita Dinesh. I was teaching in Saudi Arabia from past 16 years. I was teaching in middle school in there. I taught in state board, central board, and in the American board for nearly 16 years. I have done my master's from Mumbai University, Kalina campus. I am master's in geography as well as BA. I'm a teacher and a mother in Polymath. I really enjoy being at Polymath. Thank you. Welcome to the year 2021. All the best wishes.
Thank you, Amita ma'am. Devan?
Yeah. Hi, good morning, everyone. Myself, Devan. I'll be the homeroom teacher for grade 7 in Polymath School. So just to give you a brief introduction about myself. Finished my graduation in 2015. I'm a mechanical engineer. Right after finishing my graduation, I started working in a corporate sector in Delhi itself.
Devam, can you be just a little louder, please?
Yeah, sure. So I started working right after my graduation. I started working in a corporate sector, and I worked there for like 1.5 years. While working there, I realized that like the work ethics in the corporate sector do not appeal. And fortunately, at that point of time, I found my calling in Teach for India Fellowship. So after working for corporate sector, I joined Teach for India Fellowship in 2018 in Delhi itself. I taught like for the past 2 years, I've been teaching 60 plus kids in a government school in Delhi in a low income community, that is Mehrauli. And while I Teach for India, I realized like it made me realize that I love working along with kids, and it sort of gave me a purpose to like teach them meaningful education, and at the same time like build a better education system for ourselves. So after finishing my fellowship, I had 2 job offers, but I chose Polymath because like I believe that Polymath school we are providing meaningful education to the children, and like at the same time like I'll be following my passion for teaching children. And sorry for the look, it's just scary. Once I grow my hairs back, I'll be less scary. Thank you.
And so Devam has been with us for last 1 month, and just 1 month, he's picked up so much. So he brings that, raw brain power and sincerity and, to it. And I think the kids in grade 7 love being with Devam sir, and I'm so glad that he's also part of the team. We also realized that math, for multiple reasons, which I spoke about earlier, will need a separate focus, exclusive focus. So Jose has joined us, and of course, a lot of you already know him from the Math Mastery program. He joined us as head of math instructions and curriculum development, and he'll also be a teacher for all of the grades, in addition to math being also taken by the homeroom teachers. But he'll come in as a specialist in math for almost every grade. Jose?
Yeah. So myself, Jose Kuriakos. I have chosen being a teacher out of passion, and I started working in a mid-market school in Kerala, from where I had been thought of having varied experiences in math. I always believed that math is beyond the four walls of the classroom and out of the books. So I always have tried to make math more of a learning experience. That is how I started putting up a math lab in the first school I worked. We had put up a math lab where students used to work with hands-on activities with math. Whatever theories they learned, they try to put up in application. Then I moved on to a school in Saudi Arabia, where I had been part of. My main focus was how we can inculcate technology into learning mathematics, apart from the hands-on part. From there on, I moved to Teach for India, where I worked for 2 years, where all the learning that I have brought in had been very relevant, and I could pitch it in much and bring much larger impact to the students. In Teach for India, I also had taken up teacher training for the teachers I had been working on. So after Teach for India, I'd moved on to an organization which was into teacher training and curriculum designing. I was working with teacher training, school leadership development, and as such. Moving on from there, I had chosen Polymath for the kind of work Polymath school does. The close resonance for the kind of work I was doing, and the Polymath school was already in action, and I found that I could really express my ideas and bring that math alive in the classrooms and make children, live that math in their everyday lives. That is why I chose Polymath school. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Margaret, are you there? So Margaret has joined us as the dance teacher, and as Hemant said, we've introduced dance, and she's taught in Sacred Heart for almost 15, 20 years, and where she's been able to take children there, have them compete at multiple levels, and she's done some extraordinary work in dance for the children at Sacred Heart, and then she has some academies that she runs of her own, some in Mumbai and some in Goa. Now she's winding it down so that she can concentrate mainly in Mumbai. Margaret, are you here? Hemant, have you made her the co-host?
Yeah, she's there.
Okay, Margaret, you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone. I'm pleased to introduce myself. Hope you all are good and safe. I'm Margaret Lenny. I'm from Mumbai now, but presently I'm in Goa. I'll be teaching dance for our kids. I've completed diploma in medical lab technology from Mumbai, but passion always creates moves. So taken training under Terence Lewis for contemporary dance style and Bollywood style from Saroj Ji. I've started off my career last 20 years back and taught in Sacred Heart School for last 17 years. At present, running successfully 2 branches in Mumbai and 1 in Goa. And contribution for the film industry, I have taken students for many movies for dance performance, movies such as Rab Ne Bana Di Jodi, Singham Returns, then Baar Baar Dekho, many more with Shah Rukh and Katrina, many more actresses. and looking forward to many more achievements. I have won gold medal for national level, which held in Goa. I have won International Glory Award for teaching poor and special kids, and it was non-profitable work. An award presented from Madhuri Dixit Nene, Padma Shri Madhuri Dixit Nene. That's all about my introduction. Thank you so much. Looking forward to do many more good things in Polymath family. Thank you.
Thank you, Margaret. So just in case her voice didn't come clear, yeah, she's rubbed shoulders with the who's who in the film industry. She's taken training under Terence Lewis, and Saroj Khan, and she's done some extraordinary work. So we are, we are very happy that she's chosen to work with Polymath. So yeah, that's. Am I missing out anyone? I think that's the team, right? Yeah, and so yeah, as you can see, the teachers. All of the teachers who are here are here for one reason only, that this is their passion. They want to do something great, and there's a reason they are moving from other parts of the country to Mumbai. And even teachers from Mumbai who are whether in Dombivli or Ambernath or Kalyan, they go through the difficulties of coming to Bhiwandi every day and traveling and starting at 6 or 5:30 in the morning and reaching their homes at 5:36 in the evening. Saturdays we are working. We have 1 month intensive training. So there's so much more work that they do at Polymath as compared to regular schools, and they do it, out of love for the profession. So I feel really blessed to have a team like that. Also,
we need to introduce Rohan.
Of course. Yeah, sorry, Rohan. Yeah, he's our art teacher and the heart of a lot of things that happen at Polymath School. So everything that you see, from the prop pond or the organic farming, the hut that you see there, or the adventure playground, a lot of other things, Rohan has had critical input, and some of these things he's led from the beginning. All of the videos that you see for celebration of learning, the constant videos and photos that come out, he's played a big role in that. And he also travels from very far to come to Bhiwandi every day. So thank you, Rohan. आप introduce करना चाहोगे आपको parents को?
Yes. Hello.
हाँ Rohan बोल.
Hello everyone. Myself Rohan. I'm working working in Polymath from last 3 years. I'm done fine art, and I'm working with so many animations companies, and I have 5-year experience in teaching. So yeah, I'm enjoy in the Polymath, and we are trying to give best education, musics also, and drawing also, and we are trying to build good knowledge. Thank you.
The people who already know, would know that he takes arts, and then you would see children, sitting under a tree and doing some drawing or painting, and yes, he's trying to create like kind of a Shanti Niketan environment. So yeah, I'd love to have him on the team. Also want to quickly introduce our advisory board. These are the people who are extremely accomplished in their fields. They have dedicated their entire lives to the cause for education, and they find deep resonance with what Polymath School is doing. And so, just blessed and fortunate to have these people. Romi Pittman, as Hemant has said, she's the school designer for EL education. Apeksha Chaudhary, the founder of Tridan, she's our trainer for Waldorf. Zoe Hauser, she's on advisory board. She is the principal of the primary section of VD Somani and has spent her entire life in progressive education. And she's such a well-wisher for our school. As Hemant said, she brought her entire battalion of teachers from VD Somani for the organic farming project. She's been talking to our teachers. We've recorded an interview with her, which we'll put up online. I think parents will enjoy enjoy hearing that. Chris Kober, he is the head of experiential education expeditions at Heritage School. Heritage School, Delhi, Gurgaon, parents might be knowing, there's a #1 school in the country. And so he's come from EL education and he teaches projects and experiential learning there. And so fortunate to have him also on our advisory board. Vijayam Kartha ma'am, she has done many roles. She's been the president of, she's been the principal of a school. She's been the president of an association, the Kerala Public Trust Association, or the trustee actually, where she had 13 schools under her. She's also gotten 6 national awards, including the President Award for the best teacher. She's all heart and such a beautiful person. We've had our teachers, spend some time with her. We'll post her interview also online. So, just so glad that she's on board. Shweta Cherry, she's the founder of Toy Bank. Some of the parents who've been with us for some time, they know the work that Toy Bank does in helping underprivileged children get access to toys and play. So she's helped over 100,000 children across the country, but mainly Maharashtra. And then we have Purvi, who's the founder of Renaissance Education. If you remember, our children had gone for the Frog Project, they had gone to the Prince of Wales Museum to make a presentation. So that was under the banner of CTS Lab. So Purvi started that. She teaches at American School of Mumbai. She's been the principal of an Akanksha Foundation, and she's very passionate about what we are doing. And then, of course, Triple O Farms, they've been helping us, and completely out of their love. And they'll keep on helping us year after year with the organic farming project. So yeah, just feel blessed to have such a wonderful team. Back to you.